Mount Flushmore of cars. Mount Flushmore of cars. We ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
PFT. Right off the bat, PT Cruiser.
Yep.
PT Cruiser.
Easy.
Bad car.
Easy.
Bad car.
Really bad car. Michael Scott drives one, which is very, very funny.
It's Britney, bitch.
Okay. I'll go. I thought you were going to go PT Cruiser or this one. And this one has had two bad iterations. Is it fuck, now I can't even remember the name. Is it of
Uh-oh.
It is the Bug or the Beetle? Which one is it?
The Bug.
The Bug. Two bad iterations. One, it was Hitler's car. Two, when they brought it back and everyone's like, this is cool. And it's like, no, it's not.
I think the new one is the Beetle. The old one is the Bug.
Whatever the fucking bubble top Volkswagen car is, lame. Remember it had a big come up in like the early 2000s?
Yep. And
people were buying it and like, this is so cool.
It had a flower pot in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lame. Sucks. Also, way too small.
I would say
too small.
There's something kind of cool about the old punch buggies.
The Hitler ones?
Not the one that he drove.
All right.
My number one, I'll go with a Fiat.
Okay.
And my number two, I will go with it's one very specific Mustang, but like the most generic Mustang.
You don't like Mustangs?
No, but like I guess I gotta find it. No, not Mustang, Dodge Charger.
Oh, okay.
Those are pretty sweet,
good.
though.
That's good.
I like the Charger.
Yeah. I have a similar car on
Hemi.
that, so I can't hate on that.
I think I would enjoy driving it, but I think it's just more when I see people driving them, I usually don't like.
You've driven or seen a Fiat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll go with my next one. I'll go with the original Hummer. When they had the Hummer out, and it was the ultimate small dick energy car. Because if you've ever been in an original Hummer, they literally were like the original Hummers. They were not comfortable cars. They were terrible cars, gas guzzlers, all that shit. And you basically just bought one to tell everyone that you're a badass, which actually means you're not a badass.
Yeah, it was a tactical car that you get. Here's a little fun
tip. Driving around fucking 8 miles per gallon.
If you're lucky. Here's a fun tip about Hummers. If you see a military Hummer that's parked in a city, they don't actually have ignition keys. You can just get in one and drive them away.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, so you can steal them, and the military probably won't say anything.
Yeah, the original Hummers, though, that was another early 2000s when the Hummer came out and people were like, this is sick.
You're talking about the H2, isn't it?
I know there's been, whatever, all the Hummers as cars that people buy.
Okay.
Just put it down as Hummer. Lame as fuck.
Okay, I had the H3 on here because that's like the beta version of the Hummer. The H3 is like my wife compromised and said that I can buy a Hummer.
Right.
But this is the one I can park at the compact spot. My second one is going to be the Pontiac Aztek.
Okay.
You might remember it from Breaking Bad.
Kind of made it cool.
It was Walt's car.
Yeah.
Did it?
Let's say this. It didn't make it less cool.
Skylar drove it sometime.
Yeah, it already wasn't cool. It didn't have a negative effect.
Yeah, when he ran over that guy that was trying to shoot Jesse.
Yeah.
That's the coolest.
Kind of cool.
The Pontiac Aztek has never looked better than when it was used in vehicular manslaughter.
Yes.
My third one is going to be, I'm going to go with just a Prius. An old, like 1998 Toyota Prius.
Do you mean the electric?
Yeah, before they made it cooler, though.
Come on, man. Help the world out.
Now you can. Now that they made it look cool.
All right, I'll go with the Nissan Cube. Those cars are hideous.
It's a pretty bad car.
Actual Cube.
Yeah.
Like, why would anyone buy that?
Wait, is that the one that had the hamsters and gerbils riding around them in? Like, it was Richard Gere's ass?
Maybe it's basically the same thing. It's the weirdest car that you're like, I'm going to go spend my hard-earned money on this.
Yeah, the Nissan Cube was somehow a worse-looking version of that Scion Cube.
Yeah, just a terrible car.
My last two, I will go with Subaru.
In general.
It's what makes a Subaru.
Just in general.
Yeah, just like
all of them.
Black cars. It's one of those things where I understand, like, it's like, I just never, as a kid, before you understand financial stuff, you're just like looking at cars, you're like, Subaru, bleh.
Just a black car?
Yeah, just bleh.
What about the Outback? When it was, the Australian guy was in the advertising. It was like, Subaru Outback, world's first sport utility wagon.
Well, the song "What Makes a Subaru" is a banger. I don't know if that was a regional thing or if that was all commercials, but it slapped. Liam knows what I'm talking about.
Subarus
was regional.
Subarus have got a nice come up though. I feel like they had a bad rap, but I haven't seen a Subaru in a long time. I don't know cars.
I think it's because you're just becoming a family guy, and you're like, Subaru is safe.
Subaru, yeah.
Like a Volvo. No one wants to drive a Volvo when they're 15 years old, but you squirt out a couple kids, and you're like, I need this.
It's true.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand why people have it in these day and age. When I was a kid, I was like, why the fuck would you ever drive a Subaru?
I feel like a Subaru comes with a dog. Like it's just like some moderately dirty border collie that jumps in the back.
I'm also
Subaru's
very
like the
concerned
car
about like my family members probably having like 2 out of 3 of these cars I've named.
Isn't everyone in Vermont own a Subaru?
No, actually, Washington State.
Washington State
Huge
and Vermont.
car.
Kind of
Huge
thing.
car in
Same
Washington
thing.
State.
And then my last one,
Vermont West.
Unless you live on the beach and are doing like off-roading on a fairly like average basis,
Hank,
you shouldn't have
get dragged.
a Jeep Wrangler.
You're going to get dragged for that.
You shouldn't have a Jeep Wrangler.
Counterpoint.
Like why if you have a Jeep Wrangler and you're not going off-roading and you're going out of your way to like lift the tires and like get bigger tires and do all this shit.
Yeah.
Hardo. Clown.
Well, maybe you played lacrosse in high school and you want to put a badass tire cover on the back that says, if you can read this, flip me over. And then you go to Jeep camp and you spend $5,000 on somebody that tells you how to wreck your Jeep.
Jeep Wranglers, though, have you ever driven a Jeep Wrangler with the top down? It's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Right. In the summer, they're nice. So if you live in a beach town, but
there
it's
is
like,
that element.
It's one of those things where people buy them and they use it. Like a Jeep Wrangler, if you have a Jeep Wrangler in Massachusetts, it's nice. Like what, 10 times, 20 times a year. You're not going off roading. Like you're not getting the use out of it that you need to. You're just doing it for a status symbol.
I'll agree with you in this. Jeep Wranglers are the most volatile car because when it's nice, there actually isn't any better car. Like there's no car I'd rather be in an 85 beautiful day.
But if you had a Jeep Wrangler in New York, when would that happen?
It's also a lot of responsibility to have to wave at somebody every time you pass them and they have a Jeep too.
Also the soft tops,
not that
when you have
friendly.
to zip everything up.
Yeah.
You ever know someone who has one? They have to fucking it's like 10 hours just to get the car on the road because they're zipping all this random shit.
If you get caught out in the rain, it sucks too.
Yeah, still a wind just coming right in your face.
It's still the best way to tell like your girlfriend's dad. If you're a dad and you see your girlfriend's boyfriend pull up in a Jeep Wrangler, you're not letting her go on that date.
Yeah, no, you're basically saying, hey, your daughter's going to come suck my dick in this Jeep Wrangler.
It's like, hey, I'm going to finger bang her to a Dave Matthews CD. Hope that's cool.
You like my puka necklace?
Uh-huh.
All right, my last one. This is very specific, but it makes me so mad. I don't even know if they run these anymore, but the worst car in the world is the Enterprise pick-me-up car that's wrapped in a fucking wrapping paper.
It's impractical.
It drives me nuts. How? Why?
Because it's a present. Yeah.
No. That's
Presents
not
come in packages, big cat.
No. I hate that car. Enterprise car with the wrapping paper.
Do you hate that car
If you
more?
got a car, a play car for your son, are you gonna wrap it up? You're just gonna be like, here you go.
Here you go.
The Hess truck?
100% here you go.
Would you rather have the
and my
Enterprise
son
wrap
is
car?
definitely going to have those little, like I never had Power Wheels as a kid. I'm going to get him all that shit.
Power Wheels were so fucking
Dude, he's
cool.
going to have he's going to look like a Kardashian.
The worst part about Power Wheels was going over to your friend's house that had Power Wheels, and you're like, hey, can we play Power Wheels? And he's like, no, I'm sick of Power Wheels.
I might just buy
I'm not sick of
15
Power Wheels. That's
Yeah.
why I'm friends with you.
This is one of those, you know, how, you live vicariously through your children. I am going to live vicariously through my son with Power Wheels.
I love it. What kind of model are you going to get him?
Everything.
Probably the Jeep.
Literally everything.
The Jeep Power Wheel was fucking awesome.
I'm going to be the drill tweet. Like, someone help me with my finances. $100 on TV, $300 on food, $10,000 on Power Wheels.
He's going to be the Jay Leno of Power Wheels. My last pick is going to be... This is tricky. I'm going to go with the Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger.
See, I don't know cars enough. I don't even know.
It's the tiny, tiny little Ford pickup truck.
Okay. Ford Ranger.
Two-door
Okay.
Ford Ranger.
The only thing I would
It's
say
such
is...
a beta truck.
Yeah, I pickup trucks in general seem very impractical because you just then have to help everyone.
Right. If
You're the guy who has to help everyone at Home Depot.
That's the thing about a Ford Ranger. I could see it if you're getting a Silverado, if you're getting an F-150, if you're getting a bigger truck. The Ranger is good for nothing except helping your friends move.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you drive a Ranger, you're telling me I don't have friends. I'm looking for play dates so badly that I will do your chores for you.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. All right, what did we miss? I actually thought of this one. I didn't write it down, but it just popped in my head. Saabs suck.
Saabs are trash.
Because you're basically buying a car that's like, you can't get this fixed anywhere. You have to go to the foreign auto shop.
Saabs are bad.
Saabs suck.
I would add Geo Tracker.
The Mazda Miata Like, dude, if you're gonna buy a car, like a sports car, just go all the way.
Mercedes SUVs, like if you get an Uber XL and it shows up as one of those big Mercedes, there's
Oh, you know what?
You don't like those?
One I forgot.
No, that's what I just said.
A Honda Civic with spoilers.
Honda Civic,
Douchebag.
yeah, SI.
With spoilers, being like, look at my race car. It's like, dude, it's a Honda Civic.
I got my racing seats. I've got my seat belt that has the pad on the middle of it.
LED underhatch, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's a 92nd car.
Mufflers, the white Jetta, the drug dealer car, the swag car.
That's a drug dealer car?
Like a high school drug dealer, swag.
That to me, white Jetta is just your girlfriend's car.
Yeah, or a drug dealer, high school, like, hey, this isn't expensive, but it's kind of nice, but it's not expensive, and you sell shitty weed.
I would actually say that probably 33% of Part of My Take listeners have either dated a girl that drives a Jetta or bought marijuana from somebody that drives a Jetta.
Fact.
And it wasn't good marijuana either.
No. Any truck that's super lifted, that's a douchebag thing. Small dick energy.
The Dodge Dart is a bad one, too.
Again, I don't know these cars.
Dodge Nitro, Dodge Dart.
Oh, remember the Amigo?
Oh, yeah, the Isuzu Amigo.
Amigo. I think that actually might be a cool car. I don't know.
The Amigo and the Sidekick.
Amigo. That was the commercial.
Those are like mini SUVs.
Amigo. It's fun for a boy. No, I don't know if that is.
They were hybrid Power Wheel SUVs.
Yeah, those things, Amigos. I got to find Amigo now.
What about Toyota Yaris? I just hate the name.
Yaris?
The Yaris. The Toyota Yaris.
Yaris.
It makes me want to throw up.
Here we go. They're driving it down the fucking stairs. Amigo. This commercial's from 1998. These guys look like they're from the 70s. He's doing donuts on the beach.
Is that the Zoolander car?
It might be.
The freak gasoline accident
Amigo. They look like Power Wheels. You can put them in your back pocket.